What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 60 of our Atalanta career mode, and today we have a couple of games for you depending on, how transfers go. Normally in our transfer windows, I like things to be a little bit more liquid, but we'll see. As of right now, on the slate, we have Spal at home, then we have Parma, and then we have Pescara in the Coppa Nazionale round of 16. So for the moment, that's how things will go. We are going to jump right on into this game. We'll talk about some transfer things afterwards, some targets, some other things that may or may not happen. But for now, this game is right now. We're going to jump on into it. We are tied top of the league with Juventus on 43 points after 17 games. We got to keep on rolling along. Otherwise, Juventus will gain the edge on us, and we don't want that. So a big old game. They're all big games as we try and get to the title. And hopefully, we can go ahead and grab 3 points. Let's go. Spal coming forward here, and at the moment, defensively, they're very much all over us. And that's clipped into a lovely little space there and is played forward. There's space here for Spal as they look for an early lead, and he's hit the bar. And we escape a little bit there. First 10 or 15 minutes here has been all Spal. They've just been, defensively all over us. And pretty tough at the moment to kind of get into their half. Nicely played. Is he still onside? He is, and they get a ball out wide. Nice take there by Saka. Still holding it here. Oh, I thought we managed to win it off him. Not quite. It's a decent ball in. It has a shot from a tight angle, and it goes off the outside of the post and wide. Oof, very close to an opening goal there for Spal. Tielemans trying to find space here. It's Draxler. Tielemans back to Draxler. And Draxler with a great touch inside. And it's Draxler! It's a good save. That's a big opportunity. Draxler did so well to cut back inside his man. Just couldn't quite find the back of the net as Tielemans takes that down. That's cleared off the line. Oh, what a clearance. And this is why you have people on the post. I will never understand teams that don't have people on the post on corners. That is an excellent, excellent goal line clearance. That looked a goal. As that ball does not find Osimhen, and Spal can break away now. It's very, very tight here. Not the pass out we were looking for. Lovely little movement there, and that's a good save. A bit straight, the attempt in the end, but Nubel had to be alert. A poor giveaway. And a really nice 1-2 there. Almost finds Spal a goal. And that comes back in. Can we keep them at bay? We can win the ball back and play it a little bit forward here, though Osimhen's a bit isolated. And Osimhen tried to get that ball out there. That would have been some pass. Corner set to come in as we look for a lead here in the second half. Managed to win that back, Galeno. He did well. Here's Tielemans. And Tielemans is on it here. Tielemans going to the byline. Tielemans doing well, and he slips inside, goes for goal, and drags it just wide of the post. Nice tackle. One more. Here's Mandragora. He slipped that forward, he can. And there's a run being made on the outside here by Galeno. And Galeno's in on goal. And Galeno, he's finished it. A game very, very much in the balance. And on 70 minutes, we make the breakthrough. It's 1-0. A lovely finish from Galeno. And he's just gotten into that position. Just a bit stretched Spal. That's an excellent finish as well. The fullback racing up the pitch there. He's been doing it all game, but they've covered defensively. But that is some finish from Galeno. An excellent, excellent goal. It's 1-0 on 70 minutes. We have 20 minutes here. Spal have definitely been dangerous. Can we hold on to this win? Find Sanchez. We slip it in. Lovely football this. Can we get it through? We can. That's excellent football. And that should be the winner. Brilliant, brilliant football there to seal us the 3 points here at home. That is such good football. Coutinho with the finish. And let's watch that again. It's lovely, lovely stuff. And look at this movement. Perfect angle as well. Lovely one-touch passing. And then Coutinho just squirts himself free. Finds the finish. It's 2-0. 10 minutes to go. And we look like we're about to see off a very, very, very difficult game. Spal have been very good today, but we have been clinical when it mattered. Nice pressing from Coutinho. Find Osimhen. It's back out here to Renier, who takes it in stride. Brilliant. Brilliant Renier, 3-0. And Spal have fallen apart in these last 10 minutes or so. A third. Renier with it. And it's Coutinho again, who's done that 2 or 3 times now in the last 15 minutes, where he's just pressured the fullback. They've given it away, and Renier, he just burst into space this time. An excellent, excellent finish from the young man. And it is 3-0 on 86 minutes. Nicely done. It's good football again. He gets into space. It's a lovely finish. It's a nice run. They've deserved a goal at least. Esposito with it. Is that Milan's? Inter's? Inter Milan, I guess. Is that Inter's youngster Esposito here on loan? Either way, it's a good goal. Not really going to change anything here. He stepped into that space really nicely. Hit it pretty hard. It was close to Nubel. You might be doing a little bit better than that, but we are going to come away with a victory here. Pretty big victory considering it was 0-0 for 70 minutes. But what a second half we've had as Renier goes for the shot and it's blocked off. An excellent result. And we keep up our winning ways, which is good. Obviously, we want to keep pace with Juventus, and they will keep on winning. It's going to be one of those titles that's going to come to like 107 and 106 points in the end. But a good game there from Spal. But we do come out 3-1 winners in the end. Now, let's talk about transfers. It is January, which means there are opportunities for a couple of different transfers. We're going to see how that works this episode. I'm kind of just waiting for things to come in terms of coming after our players. I don't know what I want to do in terms of that left-hand side. We have a couple of things to do. Now, I mean left-hand side because Coutinho now is getting older, and eventually someone's going to have to replace him. He is 29. But we have a couple of options. One, Saka, who can play left wing. He would be a good left winger. We could move him up and Brian a left back. We could wait for Cunha to come through. He's going to get that good Cunha. He's up to 80 overall, growing every day. Or we could just buy a left winger as well. It's an issue. There is a bit of an issue. I don't know how we're going to go about it. Maybe a bid will come in that we can't refuse for somebody, and we might have to move said person on. But it's kind of an issue. And then also, of course, some of you have suggested bringing in players on free contracts and things like that. I'm going to have to go searching. Everybody on our list currently, the only people who are available for free is one of them's a right back, which we don't need. It's one of these. It's Di Lorenzo or Zappacosta or something. Yeah, Zappacosta, which I'm not necessarily interested in anymore at right back. We have Conti, and then the other one being Martin Terrier. I worry about his development. He is 80 overall. He does get pretty good in this game, but he's 24 already as well. So he also wants like £100,000 a week. I just don't think that is the move. Januzaj is also on this list. That would be a pretty good one. He wants a ton of money, Januzaj, but on the right side of midfield, we do have Galeno there, who's playing really, really well now. Continuing to grow, of course. He's pretty young at 24. So that's not a bad option, obviously. And then we have Diaz, who's 22 and growing. So that's another position I don't really want to just bring in a huge amount of talent just for the sake of it. If we could have Galeno and Januzaj, Diaz can play obviously on the left-hand side as well. And then, we wait for Cunha to come through. We're just in one of those positions where we have a ton of talent. And I don't want to just, bring in for the sake of bringing in. I'm going to have a think. We're going to play this game here against Parma. I'm going to have a think on Januzaj. Maybe that is a good option if we just move Diaz to the other side. And then we have Diaz, Cunha getting ready for Coutinho. And then Saka, we can just train him more defensively. And he will be the left back of the future, and we have like an attacking fullback as well. That helps our system. I'm going to have a think on it. Januzaj seems like a pretty decent one, especially for free, though he will want a ton of money, but we do have the money, so the money's not the issue, of course. So we'll have to see on that, and hopefully we'll have a decision. But let's jump into this Atalanta Parma. Let's go. Nice take right through the middle of the field. It's Longstaff. Not sure which one. One of the two brothers there. Over here at Parma, though, which is still a bit strange. They're trying to maneuver their way through, but Coutinho does well. Slipped outside. Excellently played forward. Here's Draxler. Draxler can slip it through. And here's Osimhen. Early on here, and Osimhen slips it back in. And not sure who that was to. Eventually, he goes in the back of the net. I was supposed to try and get that all the way across the pitch. It fell to Galeno. Has his shot blocked. Comes back to him. And he fires it into the back of the net at the second time of asking. We're going to have to watch that again because I didn't want that to originally go to him. I'm not sure how it did end up falling to him. Osimhen slipped back here, so I decided it just went to him. I wanted to get it to Coutinho further in front, but didn't happen. Went to the wrong guy. Big block, but Galeno gets a second crack at it. Not missing that. It's a lovely little finish. And another goal for Galeno, and it's 1-0. Sanchez moving the ball forward to Draxler, who steps back out. Here's Sanchez. You slip it into Draxler, and there's plenty of space for Draxler. It's 2-0. And they're almost playing in slow motion at the back here, Parma. It's a second for us. 13 minutes gone. A great start. And we step into space, and they've just moved over. Our movement is really, really good. The striker moved in. The run underneath Draxler moved in. It left that space. And he exploited it, and it's a lovely little finish from the German. And it's 2-0 on 14 minutes, and if Parma are not careful, this could get ugly. Nicely done. Nice, excellent football here from Parma. Do get a touch onto it, and he managed to keep it alive, that guy there. I thought we had that. It's 2-1, and I just said right at the end of the last goal, Parma need to wake up, and they have. Rafinha with it. And they've made their way back into this game relatively quickly. 20 minutes gone, it's 2-1. And right here, I thought we had it. I thought he just nicked it away. He managed to keep it. Perfect ball across. Tavares can't get there. And it's a lovely, lovely little cross. I mean, you can't ask for more, can you? The tapping at the back post, and Parma are back in it. Oh, it's lovely. Lovely stuff from the Parma man. He still manages to keep a hold of it as well. Eventually win it. Nicely played. We do get it out wide here as well. Let's clip forward. There's Tielemans. Slips it into Osimhen. Back to Tielemans here. And Tielemans racing forward with it. And Tielemans can slip it out wide to Draxler. And Draxler's in the perfect spot. It's another for him. 3-1. What a break. An excellent counterattack. It's the movement. It's so good. And we just open up space for ourselves. Tielemans racing in here, just waiting for that center back to collapse. He does. Draxler makes the run on the outside. Makes no mistake. Very close. He put his foot out there. Very close to getting a touch on it. He doesn't, though. 3-1 the score after 35 minutes. Nicely played. Lovely, 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 lovely. What a save. An excellent save from Nubel. That is lovely stuff from Parma. I pulled my center back, hoping to get in the way of that. He did excellently to find that space. As that shot gets blocked, that one gets blocked. It's going to come to him again. Oh, it's gone through the goalkeeper's legs. He gets a touch. And two really good saves from Nubel in a couple of seconds there as they were trying to find their way back into this game. They need a goal, really, to do such a thing, but almost getting it there. And Nubel coming to our rescue. He's played very, very well so far, Nubel, today. At the moment, as he gets another touch onto it, and it's cleared away. Nubel having a very big part of what we have accomplished today so far. Played it in the middle near nicely. And here comes Sanchez. And Sanchez does well to step inside his man. That's a great save. Lovely, lovely save. Really good step from the Portuguese man there. Couldn't quite find the back of the net. Saka does well. And with a minute to go, that is going to be Another 3 points in the books. Not as great as the second half as it was the first, really. The first half, though, kind of difficult to follow up after 4 goals, but a 3-1 win. A good win. Another Serie A win, which means we stay level top the table at minimum. We came in level with Juventus, of course, but we were very much the better side there. I don't see Juventus on there, but Milan are beaten. Roma get the win. Spal beaten at home. Results you would kind of expect there. Interest shown in Malin. That's okay. Player development. We're going to keep Saka up on his defensive stuff as we still discuss. I think I am going to go after Januzaj. I think that's someone we can bring in that would help us get better, but also give us a little bit more on that right-hand side. And then I think what I'm going to do for the left, for Coutinho's spot, who's not going anywhere, of course, Coutinho, we're going to let Cunha and Diaz fight for that position to become the late starter there. So we're going to end this episode here with collecting a free transfer, or trying to collect a free transfer from Arsenal. He does want a lot of money, but a good option, 26. Hopefully he does us pretty well. He'll be coming in the summer, of course. We're just signing him on a free here in January. Squad roll. Dare I do rotation? He wants important. That's fair enough. 4 years he'd like to sign for. That's fine up until he's 30. No release clause. That's perfect. And what wage do you want? Why would he tell me? There's no need, right? We'll just go 120. See what he says. He's currently on 110. He's comfortable with it. He's in at the club. So next summer, or the summer coming, Januzaj set to come into the club. Another right winger. So this is what it's going to leave our squad looking like. We're going to get another player on the right, which means Diaz for the left side, Cunha for the left side, and we're just going to let whoever really comes through, Reina as well, whoever comes through and starts to really take control of that left-hand side is going to be the winger of the future there, I guess. The winger on that left-hand side, and Saka will stay the left back as we continue to train his defensive abilities and things like that. And that's what's going to happen here. And I really don't know what to do anymore with any more of the squad. So, I mean, it's just going to have to stick for now. Unless a huge bid comes in for a player and we're not moving him. So next episode, 3 games. Pescara, Sampdoria, Bologna. And I think we're just going to roll with it until, something comes in that we cannot refuse. And I think that's just where we're at in the squad. I feel a lot like, you can probably say Liverpool, though Liverpool probably have needs. I mean, every team has needs. That Bayern Munich team from a couple years ago didn't really have needs. They didn't really buy anybody that summer. I mean, it's tough. You get to a point in your squad where you don't want to spend 80 million it's tough to find a backup who wants to come in and sit behind players. Liverpool have that trouble with their front 3 at the moment, I feel. I imagine Tottenham have had that problem bringing strikers in. It's just one of those things that's tough, and that's kind of where we're at the moment, so it'll have to stay as is for the time being, guys. But we're going to end the episode there. Hope you folks, of course, have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more, and peace.